You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo. Appreciate those who's viewing at this appointed time. You already know the routine. Don't let them stir you. It's your winning season. That's right. Listen, y'all, this is the time that a lot of stuff is going on. I get it. At the same time, it's time to get to that winning season. Some of you already doing that. Some of you are going to the next step. Some of you are getting things set up to whereas you're making your hobby very entertaining, very fun, very informative. You're doing what you're supposed to do as a man, as a lady. I want to salute to those who is getting to it the right way, not stressing about it. It's happening naturally. It's happening naturally. This is when I was at the beach last year. I want to show y'all this because I can't wait to go back to the beach. Sometimes when you need that time to get away from people, you have certain places to go to. And one of those places is the beach because it's one of those situations that it's priceless. It's priceless for real. We got Lizzie in the building. We got Forever Studio in the building. I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to go back to the Sunshine State real soon. This was around sometime last year when I was in Florida, of course. So we're gonna play the clip. I want you to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go from there. All right, let's get to the video. You'll notice I got my lighting better. So what I did is now you can see me clearer, right? Put a five in the chat, you can see me clearer. The light is on point, you know what I'm saying? So I know when I get to Florida, that one is going to be even brighter. Y'all can see me clearer. The room is not blue, y'all. It's just that the light is stronger. I put the light stronger. You know what I'm saying? So now it's working. You know when it was like fuzzy? No, I know what I did wrong. So I figured it out and made it correct, and now it's correct. You can see me clearer. It makes the room look blue, cool, yet the room is still all white. All right, let's get to the video. Okay.
Let me tell you something. You see what's going on here? Look how close the water is to the Rock Cafe. They out there deep in the water over there. They deep in the surfing over there. They really surfing over there. You know what I'm saying? Look at this water all the way towards the Rock Lake. I'm telling y'all, this is not a joke out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, it's picking up. It's really picking up. And it's good to see, you know? Shout out to them surfers out there knowing how it is out there deep in the water. They're like literally deep out there, you know what I'm saying? So soon it starts to get dark at 7:30 around October. You know what I'm saying? It starts getting dark at 7:30, 7:45. It's starting to get dark at 8:15 now, or 8:30 the latest. You know, earlier it was 9 o'clock, 9:15. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all, go out there, enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes, it's good to see a different change of environment. I mean, like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Wow, that person really swimming. That person really swimming. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so like, go out there and see what life is really is, y'all. Looking at the awesome greatness of the Most High creation, you know. Man, it's good to be out here showing y'all what it is. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, like the video, share the video. Just bringing out some motivation. You know, it's good to come to the beach every so often just to see what's going on, just to enjoy the view, enjoy the atmosphere. You know, especially when I drive along this beach to the other side of Daytona and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It takes you all the way down to Miami Beach, you know, certain other states. So yeah, just wanted to show y'all this and, you know, go out there and do your thing. I mean, like, we all got our situations we got to deal with. And I want you guys to know that there's things out there for you to do. You know, we're all dealing with certain inclines, and we try to get out of those inclines. And the advice is to go to the Most High and get with other like-minded folks and, you know, see what's better out there for you. You know, so that's pretty much about it. Thank you for participating. And this is Floridian Roller Regular Talk signing off. Yeah, take it easy and peace.
Yeah, so hold on one second. Yeah, so you see, that was last year in Florida. You can hear the joy, the laughter, the awareness, the peace that the Sunshine State showed me. And no, I'm not back in Florida. Oh, if I was back in Florida, you would be seeing me out and about, Christina. I would be out and about right now driving. Yeah. Which leads me to the video. Some of you, it's time to get that vehicle you always wanted. If you're doing pretty good for yourself, get that vehicle. If you really consider being serious and transparent, get that vehicle. It's that winter season, y'all. From what I'm hearing through the grapevine, a lot of companies are willing to trade in certain vehicles. Or if you don't want to do that, my suggestion is to get you a side hustle, put a few hours in this month and next month. You could save $3,000, $4,000, whether it be 2 hours, 3 hours part time at another site. If you serious, you could put 3 to 4 thousand within this month and next month and get you another vehicle, put a down payment on it, and wherever you work at, you put a 2 months, 3 months, pay your rent 2, 3 months ahead of time. Start, putting in situations of your vehicle paid off. Unless you know, got that support coming in that's different, put it towards the vehicle. I'm telling you, vehicles is going to be very reasonable November and December. So if you're looking into getting a new car or, a place, this is the time, y'all, because 2025, it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know I'll get back soon. I'll get back soon. I'll just putting out the videos because it's motivating people out there that might be, down and out, probably feel like they not important and the most high might be, try to talk to them. Because it's not about me, y'all. It's really not about me. Yeah, Amazon is about to pay y'all big time next year, Christina. Amazon's about to pay you big time next year. Y'all gonna be coming like near UPS. Shout out to UPS. Amazon's the real deal, yo. Even the third party. It's just that you have to do a lot to get in Amazon. They're not gonna make it easy for you. Once you get in Amazon, whether it's the warehouse or driving through a third party, they making bank, y'all. They making bank, y'all, for real. Salute to Amazon. Salute to UPS. Salute to Amazon. Salute to UPS. Because I'm gonna be honest, I get in one of those two. Just for 4 or 5 weeks, that's all I need. I'm back in Florida for real. That's all I need is 4 or 5 weeks. I'm gone. I'm going straight to get that vehicle. I ain't doing no credit check. No. Boom. Put a down payment and start getting back to business. I'm gonna put it to you like this, y'all. Man, the information that I received going on in Florida, the research I've been doing, the changes that they making for the people, by the people, it's getting to the point. I missed out so much this year in Florida. I missed out so much. Because honestly, I love doing videos outside. Y'all know that. It's just that I haven't done too much here in New York. It's mostly been in an apartment. Once in the blue, I do shorts outside, or I may go somewhere here and there. I may, do a live stream. At the same time, I done did so much in New York, it's nothing for me to talk about when it comes to New York, to be honest. You know, it's so much I could do in Florida that I missed out on. I know I'm going to make up for it, though. I definitely will. Yeah, the test it's just a lot, Christina. You know, I'm not saying that, they're going about it that way. It's just, I get it. You got to take a test. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you got to remember a lot of stuff. That's what people don't tell you. In Amazon, when you go through the training, you can't write stuff down. UPS don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I heard, you got to take a test for the United States Postal Service. You on your own. You got to remember all the questions. Some people pass, some people don't. You know, so I get it. That's how they operate. It is what it is. Yeah, it's the reason why I'm still here. It's the reason why I'm still here because with all the stuff I've been through, all the adversity I've been through, I'm still here for a reason. Helping others. I was just talking with Zach. Man, that guy is seeing it. He's seeing it. He's seeing it. Him and this lady seeing it. Listen, y'all, it's to the point. It's like 2022 all over again. It was an eye opener for me because the roads were open, the beach house, places I've been to in Florida, it really was a shock to me. You would think I'm in another country, for real, for real. You would think I'm in another country because the way it's structured. You would think I'm in Jamaica or Panama or Colombia or Cuba or out where our people is at in particular areas. Mm, mm, mm. It's amazing. So I just want to tell y'all, man, keep doing your thing, y'all. You got you ladies in Amazon. I got to give y'all a round of applause. And to you fellas too, that's in Amazon. They taking care of y'all for real. They taking care of y'all. And I'm glad that the administrator is gonna put a boost in your raise. You deserve it because you're keeping up with the traffic with UPS. You're the top two. You know what I'm saying? United States Postal Service. Y'all been in the game for a long time. You're number 3 in DHL and FedEx is 4 and 5. It's not to say they ain't doing anything. It's just that when I look at the carrier service, UPS, Amazon is 1 and 2. But you could say 1A, 1B. You could flip it either way. The Amazon Center, they have basketball. They got the pool table. They really take care of y'all. Then y'all could play your music. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. UPS too. It's just that Amazon it's way ahead of the curve. It's so much space, you know. So it may not be unionized. It's just that they give you school opportunities, opportunities to become managing, supervising, you know. If you want to get back to school, they pay for your school. That's good. That's good. Especially for you in your 20s and 30s, you know. She said DHL is a 10. I love Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, I like the uniforms too. I like the uniforms. I like the uniforms for real. Yeah. I don't agree with going electric. However, that's where they're going. It is what it is. They want to go electric. Well, here in the north, they want to go electric. You know, they're going full electric in New York in 2025. That's their goal. They're going to save a few gas vehicles. You know, so we'll see what happens. Now, Amazon Flex, I tell you what, Amazon Flex is the way to go. If you got your vehicle, Amazon Flex, you can make 300 a week now. You got to maintain your vehicle. Let me tell you something. Amazon, what's the most, Christina, Amazon does in Delaware per day? I know in Florida, they was giving out 80. One time, I was like 100 for 2 hours. I say 100 for 2 hours. So it depends on the area, the contract. So some of them, I know in New York, it's got to be more because you're dealing with more traffic. You're going up and down the stairs. I think they paid maybe 120 in New York City because you got to deal with the traffic if you do Amazon Flex here. The point is, you can make that part time. So let's say hypothetically, you know, you work your regular 9 to 5, and you have days off during the middle of the week. You know, I don't think, do they do Amazon Flex on the weekend? Christina, do they do Amazon Flex on the weekend? I don't know. I never thought about that. If they do it on the weekend, that's depending on if you catch the right one, you could make $160. So what is it? 163.20, 640. You have 1280. You have 1280. You put a certain amount to the side. You can get your car and by the end of the year, before the end of the year. Yeah. Look at that, $115. Whew. Woo! It's 7 days. If you are serious about doing that, do it 2 3 days. You can make your money get a new vehicle or whatever the case may be. Telling y'all, man, it's going to be a lot of people. Listen, a lot of companies are going to give to their workers than ever before. A lot of companies are going to give to their workers ever before. Whether you're in the medical field, you're in the delivery, you know, you driving trucks, you're gonna see a pay increase. You're gonna be very shocked what's gonna happen. Yep. People gonna start appreciating y'all more. They're gonna start appreciating y'all more. And it depends on the area, the environment, whether it be the hood or not the hood. People are going to appreciate you and willing to make sure you're taken care of. Hmm. See, a lot of ladies are starting to realize who's important and what needs to be, who needs the help, who they willing to be a helpmate to. If you get what I'm saying. She says, I did flex, you get paid twice a week. Yes, it all depends what block you made, but the most is 100. Yeah, it depends on the area. Hmm. So how many of you want to get a new vehicle before the year's over with? How many of you seen yourself getting a new vehicle before the year's over with? How many of you finally seen that, yeah, I'm gonna get me a 2024, 2023, probably a 2025. Listen, I told Zach the vehicle he got, he gonna pay it off in a year. He might pay it off less than a year, if he keep doing what he's doing. If he keeps doing what he's doing, him and the lady, because his lady got a new vehicle too. If they keep doing what they're doing, and he takes the initiative of what I showed them, he could pay that car off within the year and get himself another vehicle. Because man, that Florida, man, I'm telling you, all you need is a vehicle, then you get a place, everything sets up for you. I told y'all, man, you go about it that way, you in the door in the South. You're gonna have people that, they're gonna be curious as how you getting this, how you getting that. At the same time, you can't worry about them because that's who they are. You just minding your business, doing your thing. And I told you, brothers and sisters, man, your life changed when you go to the South. Your money goes far if you're doing it the right way. It shouldn't be no people being stressed in the South. I made $7 an hour. I made $13 an hour in the nighttime. It was not about the hourly pay. It was no state tax. I maneuver around. The lady I used to deal with helped me out. I helped her out. It just didn't work out. It is what it is. As life goes on, you know. The point is that I wouldn't trade that for anywhere else, to be honest. Like I see what New York trying to do, it's already too late because, you know, they're missing out. People are leaving by the droves, going to North Carolina, going to Texas, going to Florida, they out. I'm just not moving to no HOA because see the places that I manage ain't no HOA. Now, see what Florida is doing, the governor don't want no HOA. So that's why it's a lot of confliction going on with the with people don't want to buy homes in Florida because most of them don't have HOA. It's not wrong with HOA, but it's too much politics, as Ringo told y'all. He's telling y'all, I already know HOA, because there's a few places in HOA, in Florida, and they're not getting people to come in that's from Florida or, from this other cities, because other cities, put money into the land. A lot of people ain't buying them homes in Florida. They want to be in a home that's not HOA, you know. So I'm glad that the places that I manage is not HOA in Orlando, you know. Now you go northward, you might come into a few HOA and stuff like that. For the most part, them gated communities, they nice, You know, it's just that it's too much politics, as Ringo said. And, you know, politics move, it fluctuates, you know, you invest into their situation. It's a lot going on. It's deeper than what you can. It's like being in an apartment, you know, being a hood. It's different politics for different people. You know, even YouTube is politics. So Tamia says she see herself getting a new vehicle. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of you ladies, daughter of Zion, y'all doing your thing. So it's expected. Listen, guys. Let me tell you something. The daughters of Zion are still doing this thing to their day, man. They putting in the hours. They putting in the time. They traveling. They making moves. It's up to you fellas how far you willing to go, man. You know, it's more to it than the money. Your appearance is an important role. The way you carry yourself, it can get you an opportunity with a sister, man. It's all up to you. You know, the sisters is set for real. Like, whether they, you know, they in their 40s, 50s, for the most part, their 30s. I'm seeing a lot of 20-year-olds doing their thing too. I'm telling y'all, man, they moving, man. They is moving around. Daughters of Zion is moving around. You know, they working at Amazon, they working in, you know, UPS, they driving. You got sisters, daughters of Zion driving trucks, you know, getting houses, cars, traveling, got businesses overseas, making political moves. hmm Yeah. It's time for the brothers to show themselves who they are, make themselves available, and let them choose you. You ain't got to do nothing. Just chill, be yourself. They'll come to you when they're ready. In the meantime, you focus on your health. As Ringo would say, you know, focus with the Most High have a store for you. Get to your business, and you'll deal with them accordingly. And that's all to it. She says, I need a new tone because my car is the 2010. They will put three, that's already 3 racks. You know, Zach's had a 2010 vehicle. He put down, yeah, he put down a certain amount and he got his new vehicle. So if you trade in your vehicle, Christina, that's a write off right there. Because if you putting too much into the vehicle, you might as well just trade it in and just put 2, 3 racks down. You know, they gonna give you the vehicle within 2 hours. Shoot, you before you know you got a new vehicle, you in Amazon doing your thing, and you're about to go to your next step. So there you have it. All you gotta do is put 2 racks, 3 racks, get you another vehicle and get on the road. Because you're spending too much on getting parts and you know the car breaking down. The most cars last about 5 to 6 years, if that. If you take care of it, it could last up to 10 to 12 years. Yeah, you got if you want to do bigger things, you got to make that sacrifice. She says, I have a 2005 Lexus. I had it for 14 years. The Lexus vehicle, they last long. They last long. Yeah. You have the 2005, what model? What model you have? Yeah, some sisters got old vehicles, they take care of them. You know, what Christina have a 2010, that's for 14 years. Your vehicle you have for 14 years. That's good. That lasts that long, that's good. That's good. Honestly, that's good to have a vehicle last that long. That's good. You said, yes, I put almost, well, you should have got you another vehicle. Ooh, ooh, wee. Yeah, it's time for you to put 3 racks on your new vehicle. You say you put 3 racks on it at the beginning of the year. I wish I would have known you back then. I would have said, hey, sis, hey, I don't think that's a good idea to put 3 racks into your vehicle. I get it. You love that baby. You've been having it for a minute. I think you should trade in your car, get you a new vehicle. I know it's going to be payments you got to pay per month. At the same time, if you say you're doing what you're doing, I'm going to tell you something. That's why I say get you a part-time, depending on what you're doing. You know, that's how you get, solidify some of your stuff. She says, I work from home and just drive it once a week. Oh, so you don't go out often. So mainly you just take care of your business once a week and you allow stuff to come to your house. I got you. hmm I'm telling y'all, man, some of y'all gonna be getting some new vehicles if you just get you something part-time on the side. I know you're gonna be a little bit tired here and there. I'm not gonna say you ain't. Yeah, it's gonna be all worth it if you want to get into 2025 on top of things. You get what I'm saying? Because the real reason why I'm still in New York is I'm doing these messages. Because if I was in Florida, let's keep it real. If I was in Florida, I'd barely be on live. I'd barely be on live because there's so much to do. I'll be out doing different things, you know, be on YouTube once in the blue. Let's say if I was managing the place I used to work at. Oh my gosh. If I was managing the place I used to work at the hotel, I'll be traveling probably, you know. It's like the Lord wanted me to be on YouTube to do the message, to encourage the people. And that's what I'm doing, because you guys are doing your thing. At your 9 to 5, you creativity, y'all got creativity. Once in the blue, do a video like Ringo say until you get everything situated. And when you're ready, you're ready. That's what Ringo did. You know, other people did it and it worked out for them. Me, I'm just glad to give out the message to the people. Thank y'all for supporting different ways. You know, I've just been chilling, doing 3 lives a day, sometimes two, you know, videos here and there, shorts here and there. And now we're just having a great normal conversation, you see. Forever Studio, bro, you traveling, man, you Zach, DR, Ringo's traveling a lot now, all of a sudden, more so, you know, Brainwaves traveling. Everybody's traveling. I love that. I really love to see that. Some of you ladies, fellas, traveling to work different places. Y'all going out. I see y'all doing your thing on Instagram. I see y'all doing your thing. Y'all be doing your thing for real. And I appreciate it. I appreciate seeing greatness on my Instagram. Lady D Davis, a lot of y'all be doing your thing. I just sit back and I'm like, yep, yep. These ladies about their business. And I'm just like, I need one ticket to hit. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I need one ticket to hit, y'all. Y'all go to my sports betting. I came close twice. And the New York Jets messed me up twice. So I say, you know what? I'm going to invest back into the sports betting. I'm going to have fun with it. One of those 3 tickets hit, I'm good to go. I'm not checking the score with the hockey until tomorrow and the NBA till tomorrow. I'll look at it tomorrow. And then we got the NFL. So, yeah, let's see what happens with my tickets that I'm going to be putting in. Because one of those three hit, especially the NBA or the NFL, the NBA with a one hockey team, and the NHL, it's just to invest into, my YouTube and stuff like that. I didn't show the amount with the NBA, NFL. I mean, I'm not going to do that. The people that know about sports betting will have an idea how much I make. So I'm doing $1 a day. Towards the weekend is $3. So what I might end up doing is mix it up, later on down the road. So yeah, I will tell you this. I was close to hitting 130,000 and I missed spot two. 130,000. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, there's somebody put me on to this other thing, which I could look into. I'm going to talk to him. He said that I get some 200 credit. And if I go on his thing, I can make money here and there. I can do that too. I love sports betting. I have fun doing that. You know what I'm saying? I have fun betting on teams, whether I'm a fan of that team or not. I have fun doing it. Yeah. I know some ladies that I used to talk to, they sports bet. Yep, they make, 100, 200, 300, pay off or go out, get something, get an outfit, play a game. They be hitting, you know. Yep. Let me see what you're saying. Great advice, Raul. It's about to be tax season again. Yeah, exactly. She says, I'm in a new city. I moved to Sandy Springs, Georgia. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's big time. That's big time. To me, that's big time. Congratulations. That's big time. Yeah, that's definitely big time. Let me see what this person's saying. How much I parlay? $1 a day. $1 a day. I put $1 in it, Mike, and I missed by two, and I would have had 130,000. After taxes, I would have had to put 15,000 to the IRS. I would have had 115 right now. Shoot. With $1 bet, you don't have to do large lump sums, online betting. I figure out how to do it to where I want to get to that point, I make it happen. Yep. Everybody know I used to help. I used to help people win in sports betting when I was really zoned in a few years back. I hit $500,000, offshore. Had to take care of the person because they did the ticket, they got a cut, and then I put it into a house in Ocho Rios through ladies. They didn't take care of it, so I took a big L. You know what I'm saying? And then I try to help one of them, and then it's been an issue of me sports betting. So yeah, I have to. I know I have to hit. It's been tough. It's been tough. It is what it is. Tamia, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. You know what I noticed? Even my exes, they used to love that I sports bet. I didn't bet like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I believed that I had an opportunity to do something big. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yep. Hold on, the light now is acting strange. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Now the light is, yeah, there we go. When I get that other camera, when I get to Florida, the camera gonna be better, the lighting. I'm just using what I have with me right now in New York. Yeah, so like I was saying, everything's a gamble we do. Everything we do, getting with each other, talking with each other, it's all a gamble. It's how you look at it. And when I look at parlay, it's like a relationship. How's my relationship with the people? More importantly, how's my relationship, investing? Being that I'm a pretty decent investor. So yeah. So I would say if you're thinking about, I wouldn't suggest it if you're thinking about sports betting once in the blue and you wanna, win a little something. Hey, there's people I could connect you with, or you want to talk with me. That's why I show my receipts. Sometimes I don't always get a good percentage. It's not because of emotions. Once upon a time, I was, pissed off. I don't really get pissed off. I'd be disappointed. Oh, absolutely. Especially losing by one. And I'm like, Dad, man, why did I lose by one? Even if it was $200, $300, it's something better than nothing. At the same time, it's like what Christina said, the Most High is sharpening me. So when I go back to Florida for the third time, I'm gonna say this, right? When I went for the first time, I didn't have all my stuff together, the vehicle. It didn't matter what I did between me and her. I didn't have my vehicle. And I knew once I didn't have a vehicle and I'm in this lady's place, it was going to be over. I knew that. It's not because I wanted it to be over. I just know body language and, you know, me not doing what I'm supposed to do at a particular time. I came back, went back down there. The second time, it was like I was not playing. And listen, I was not playing. She saw me a few times. I was in the zone, y'all. And I got so comfortable that I didn't pay attention to what happened in February when they let me go. That took me to a whole different scenario. So if it wasn't for Soul Mady and the family in Orlando and the people in Orlando, I would have been back probably earlier because I was like, I can't take it no more. I'm gonna go to another state. And it was like, no. And Orlando happened to be for my brother Zach because I didn't like the night shift. I didn't like the night shift. It was not, it was just that it wasn't the hourly pay. It was just that it's every 2 weeks. I'm renting a vehicle. I'm working night shift, and then I'm doing DoorDash during the day. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna do DoorDash straight up and just take a loss of 1,000 every 2 weeks because I was making that in DoorDash in 3 to 4 days if I was doing DoorDash. So it was more so for Zach because he working during the day, and that's when you work valet service during the day. It's not the hourly pay; it's what the service you do with the customers, and that helped him take care of his responsibility. I put it to you like this: that's why I was there to make sure he gets in. So to get a brother into a situation to where now he has a lady, they doing their thing, he's traveling more, he's doing his photography, he's getting this, he's getting that, he's periodically making videos on YouTube, on Instagram. I did my job. The all got his, cleaning business now in West Florida. Look at Running Up 360. Running Up 360 left North Carolina. He moved to West Florida. But B Dub Boogie just left North Carolina and went back to Florida. So yeah, you barely see them around. Why? Because there's too much going on in Florida and too much going on in North Carolina. It all depends on the person. you know. Some of you, when you start seeing more stuff happening, you're gonna be here and there, and I expect that, you know. Yep. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Let's see who wants to come on. Let's see who wants to come on. Open up the panel. Yeah, we're just having a chill time. We're having a chill time talk. I'm gonna show y'all when man, yeah, I have to show it to y'all. Yeah. Let me do this. Hold on one second. Let me put this full. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all something. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. That's not the one. Hold on 1 second. Okay. This is 2 years ago when I started being in Florida. All right. Hey, Trending with Shares. Good to see you. How you doing? Hey, I just let Christina know that y'all Amazon ladies doing your thing. All you ladies doing your thing. Fellas doing their thing too. I'm gonna show y'all this video 2 years ago when I was in Florida. All right. 1 second. All right. Let's get to it.
Old Harley Davidsons, right? You see them old Harley Davidsons, they be doing their thing. They got the bike thing going on not too far from here, and they go meet up at a certain location, meetings or whatever the case may be. And then you have the truckers also meet up at a certain location, and they have their meetings. So people have a lot of meetings down here. That's something that you're going to see. For the people that's from here, know that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not from here and it's your first time, you got to understand that there's a lot of meetings that go on down here. All right? I observed that very fast. So you got truckers that have meetings down here, and you have bikers that meet up at a certain time to do their discussion of what they're going to do for the week. So there's a lot of communication going on down here. That's to yourself. You got to understand this is one of the biggest hospitality states in the world. And so people love to communicate and talk often. So a lot of you like to be to yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you come to this place to visit, it's one thing. To stay, you got to be in communication with people. You got to know what's really going on. You don't want to be out the loop. The Most High is the answer to everything. Yet he gave you guides onto how to communicate with people. That's in the Bible. Solomon had to communicate with people. David had to communicate with his advisors, etc. You have to communicate with people when you get down to certain things. Now we have a hard time doing that. We have to admit that. We like to do certain things and not be as, kind of you got to communicate, even if things ain't what it seems to be, So it takes a lot of pressure off of you.
It's interesting. I talked about that 2 years ago because it is the biggest hospitality in the world. And we see that to be the case based on the numbers, based on the information I showed y'all through their own merits, through their own talking points, that Florida is the most hospitality in the world and in America. And it's so much to do that, yes, there's people out here, just like any other state, want to be in your business. If you want to really, really go far, you have to communicate with certain people in your environment. In order to have doors open, available to you, to the point that your family is well taken care of. A lot of us tend to be to ourselves. We don't want to be around people. We introverts. I get it. I could be an introvert sometimes. Yet, if you want to get certain things done, closed mouths don't get fed. And you don't have to put your business out there. It's just that when you're in the South, it's different than the northern states, y'all. It's different, especially Florida, because it's so wide open. It's open communication. Like, I really had to talk a lot. And, when you work in an environment, especially hotel, valet service, there's a lot of talk, it's a lot of communication. That's people, you want to make sure they're good. They're coming from other states. They're coming from different parts of the world. So I love talking, just like I love talking on the internet about different things. Y'all bring some information to me. I communicate with y'all back and forth here and there, especially in the live chat. This is not easy to do. However, Florida has made me more hospitality to the point that my communication has gotten greater than it was in New York. So that's why a lot of people in New York cannot relate to me for the most part, because when you go to the Sunshine State, it's just a lot of stuff going on. And you remember it's almost warm all the time. Then you got your rain, and you got the hurricane. I get it. Outside of that, and a few other things you might deal with, nature especially, communication is very key because Florida is the highest nature outside of Texas in America. Snakes, deers, bears, lions, the list goes on, especially in the nighttime where there's not too many lights out there. Everybody got their lights off. So you got to make sure you're in the right address. It's a lot of communication. So the DoorDash, it helped me a lot communicating, especially when I used to do the night deliveries, the late night deliveries. And some people didn't have their addresses. I'm calling the customer. I say, hey, can you kindly put your light on so I know it's your address? I'm not going to your neighbor's address because, that's a stand your ground state. The dogs, unleashed. So you got to be in the right spirit to be in these type of environments. These entities that, try to mess with you, they're getting torn up, tormented. As long as you living right, you ain't got nothing to worry about. And you're welcome, Trending with Shares. Absolutely. All right, let's continue.
Takes a lot of pressure off you. So I know many of you have your thing that you do, your habit. You like to get things done behind the scenes, and that's good. Yet when you're in a particular state or any country that you're going to travel to, look up the communication, because I'm telling you, you're going to have to interact with people so you can get an idea of what's going on. Otherwise, you will be out the loop. And what's going to happen is you're going to be even more lost than you probably was when you act. So that's the best advice I could give from experience. You know, everything's experience is your best teacher.
You know, that's very, very true what I just said. A lot of people get lost of what's going on because they're not privy to talking, interacting with certain people, getting an idea, getting that information, getting them real downloads from the Lord. And he put certain people in your life to keep you on your toes. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you're on the road. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on the road in the Sunshine State, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, the list goes on. You know, prior to, in most cases, in the northern states. You know, it's just a different world, and especially political and non-political. It's just different. It's going to make you become more aware, and your eyes is going to open like an owl that can see in the night. You get what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, man, like for real, from experience, you can hear like the clarity in my voice. And I was just like probably 2-3 weeks in, and you can hear a little bit of the Southern in me. And last year, people started hearing it more because I was there longer. You know, you're starting to hear it in Ringo, you know, a lot. He's starting to, you know, talk like them North Kakalakis talk. You get what I'm saying? The New York is still in him. He ain't gonna ever forget that. Yet his spirit, his mind, and the way he moves is starting to be more Southern and North Kakalaki. So you're starting to see adjustments. It's not only for the men, it's for the women, and it's for the children. It takes time, you know, especially they come from a certain environment. All right, let's continue, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in, listening to my 2-year-old video. Even I'm listening to it for motivation. Let's go.
I'm always learning. I know certain things. However, as time goes on, the days go on, and it gets more into that time, which is no time for me here. It's just more of getting things done. It's going to be a different scenario. That's why I said it's one thing you visit. When you put the stay mode on, it's a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game, y'all. And so I see just some messages in the chat. What's going on, just a messenger? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna put the window up for now. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Thank y'all for thumbsing up the video. See, people don't come to titles like this because they don't know that the information is coming in until later on. They'll find out, which is all well and good. But as you can see, I'm coming from down, further down. And now I'm going to the location to get things done today. So, yep. It is what it is, y'all. I'm going a little bit over 80. Let me put it back down to 75.
Oh man, this is hilarious. Reviewing my own video, y'all.
Yeah, just a messenger, man. If you ready, like seriously, when you ready, man, you talk to the Lord. That's between you and the Lord. When you ready to let everything go, bro, you're gonna know your life is gonna get better as time goes on. You know, you got to be in a place that you listen. I didn't expect this to happen. You know, I didn't expect to complete the East Coast in terms of from Maine to Florida, which is Florida, and I didn't expect this, man. This is the Lord's doing. I will say though that if you continue to let yourself, or any of y'all, if you continue to let yourself be burnt out in these cities or these many cities, then you have to do some rehabilitation and get out. I know many of you have family, friends, or acquaintances, or brethren that you care about for the most part. The thing is, when the Lord calls and He speaks, and He has situations for you outside of your district, this is very important. Abram didn't know he was going to be the richest man. The Lord ordained him to be the richest man, one of the richest men in the Bible.
Wow. Listen, I haven't listened to this video in a long time. That's what led to around this same time where, you know, I don't talk with them. You know, the Nene at the time over by Reg, she had to see this video, and this is the video that made her go over by Reg's platform and say that I will be a millionaire soon. This is the video earlier this year that Ringo said I would be a millionaire. You know, and the videos are up. I just have to look for it, or the brother could send it to me when he gets time. I know he's busy. And get the coordinates and play it, because even Ringo said it. They both said it in different time frames. She said it in 2022. I believe Ringo said it in 2024 or last year. I have to ask him. I have to ask him what year he said it, and then I'll look for the video, or he'll send it to me. So, y'all heard that? I'm talking about the rich part. I didn't even think about it. I would have been a millionaire already. Let's just say things would have worked out with me and old girl, and I had the vehicle. I would have been a millionaire by now, easily. It's just that the Most High had certain people that needed to be in environments that He didn't want them no longer to be in. So I was the one who had to lead the people to the South. And look what happened. Ringo left New York, moved to North Carolina. And look the adjustments he's making. Brainwaves, we know he's in Georgia. Look at everything that's happening, y'all. Zach's moved to Florida. DER left Chicago and moved to Florida. Running Up 360 found some business he working for. He's in Florida. He just had to leave North Carolina. You never know. You never know. So it could be South Carolina for most of you, North Carolina, Texas. The point is, these videos has changed my life. Just to listen to it, I haven't listened to this video since I dropped the video. So this is therapeutic, as Black Ram would say, for me as well, for you guys and ladies. Wow. I know if I didn't dealt with certain people, I would have been a millionaire by now and helped people even more than what I'm doing now. Anyway, the Lord knows what He's doing. So let's get back to the video. All right.
He was not rich in his own country. He was rich when he got himself out of his mother and father's tent in that place he was born in and go elsewhere. That's when the Lord favored him. The Lord would not have favored him had he stayed in his own country. Now, fast forward to today, many of you have been doing pretty good for yourself.
And that's why what I just said is happening to me now. They're not going to let me. Listen, let me explain something to y'all. I got to rewind that back. See how my own jurisdiction is happening today and back 5-6 months ago? You see, what did I say? Abram, if he would have stayed in his family home, he would not be wealthy and rich and have people, you know, be successful. The Most High would not have dealt with him. So what I'm trying to get y'all to see is when the Lord put it in the sister's perspective, knowing that I wasn't comfortable moving in with a woman. I was not. I did for just about 3 months, and I knew 3 months. And I talked about it in one of my videos. I talked about if I go to Florida, in one of my old videos, if I go to Florida, I was shining 3 months. And guess what? Had my family help me in the time of need, and then they said, oh, we didn't hear you correctly. You see, because certain people did not want me to get the vehicle. It's like, it was crazy. Looking back at it now, New York not supposed to help me. I'm not supposed to even be here. Meaning working, because they know I'm not supposed to. They know, they do the background check. Come on now. They know where I'm supposed to be at. I got to rewind that back again. This is, while my own words saying Abraham, if he would have went back, he would not be where he was at. And he would not be prominent. We got to deal with this, because it's not only letting me know, it's letting other people know that might be dealing with certain situations. Did not Ringo said, trending with shares and everybody? What did Ringo say in this video? He said when he went to New York, he wanted to leave ASAP. That's what Ringo said. I told y'all, man, I be telling y'all think I be kidding. Even Ringo said it. The Lord is my witness. Y'all listen to Ringo. He said it. He told us, he told me, you know, I saw the look when he saw me. He was happy to see me in New York. Don't get it wrong. I just know what I'm talking about. It's like he was ready to get out. I know that look because that's the same look I had. I don't want to be stuck here. But I don't expect New York to put me on to making the money I know I can make to get out of here. I don't expect the people that's watching my video to do it, because y'all doing your part. I just know it's one way, and that's hitting that ticket. They could try to do spells and do whatever they try to do. Once I hit one nice ticket, gone, straight up. Because if I can't get no work, that's one of my ways. That's one of my ways to get my income coming in. I ain't harming nobody. I'm not ripping nobody off. You know, shoot, I'm not giving up. I'm going back regardless. But let me rewind the video. Let's listen again. We have Ethereal in the house. How you doing, Ethereal?
The Lord ordained him to be the richest man, one of the richest men in the Bible. He was not rich in his own country. He was rich when he got himself out of his mother and father's tent in that place he was born in and go elsewhere. That's when the Lord favored him. The Lord would not have favored him had he stayed in his own country. Now, fast forward to today, many of you have been doing pretty good for yourself in these cities. The thing is, in order to go to the next level, you have to let go of that city lifestyle.
In 2 miles, take exit 298 towards St. Augustine.
Of the things out there that the Most High is against. He's against certain things in these many cities and cities. He's against a lot of things. Yet I know for a fact that he's against these places. And when you are in the outside looking in, you could hear, you could sense, you could notice what's really going on. You don't really know what's really going on until you leave that place in its totality, and that's when things starts making sense. It's not going to make sense if you continue to allow yourself don't want to stay anymore. So I tell y'all, man, I was there. I was doing those type of videos, and it's good to let things out, right? It's good to let certain things out. Yet, from the outside looking in, I can say, man, do you want to continue to be around that crazy madness?
In half a mile, take exit 298 towards St. Augustine.
It's on y'all, right? It's on me. It's on everybody. This is educational purpose, not only for y'all, for me as well. Think about this.
Take exit 298, then keep right at the fork.
I'm already about 15 miles in. I would say about roughly, no, 25 miles in. 25 miles in to where I'm at.
Keep right at the fork.
25 miles in 10 minutes. Let that sink through your head. Let that sink through your head. About roughly 25 to 30 miles. And
continue for 14 miles.
Now you ask me what place is going to let you drive to go to your particular place in 20 and 30, under 30 minutes and 45 to 50 miles. That's unheard of, y'all. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
That's unheard of in this day of time. So what I'm getting y'all to see is, if you want things to be convenient for you, this is one of the places that things could be convenient for you to get from point A to point B. Where's your mindset? My mindset was made up already. I had to do something about it, and I did something about it. Where's your mindset at, y'all? How you doing, Neon Diamond? Where's your mindset? Because if you know your worth and you know that you deserve actual peace and knowledgeable awareness, then let go of that place you at.
You notice I mentioned two names. It's Just a Messenger and Neon Diamond. Neon Diamond decided to pull up at the time, okay? So remember, I don't deal with these people no more. However, she was sent to watch me in Florida. Neon Diamond is working with New Breed. So she was in on it, okay? She was in on it of making sure that, you know, I didn't get that vehicle that she gave to New Breed at the time. You get what I'm saying? She was in on it. One of New Breed's favorite ladies. Ethereal know what I'm talking about. Ethereal and her and New Breed was on one time. She out there in West Florida. She could have gave me that vehicle, but she gave it to New Breed because she told New Breed she was going to give me the vehicle. New Breed said, no, I needed it, and put some type of buyout to her. I would have took care of Neon Diamond if she was in the right state, which she's not. She was there to monitor me because she has connections in Florida to an extent. It is what it is. At the same time, damn, looking back at this video, y'all, they really didn't want to see me do well. Telling y'all, man, like the Most High is revealing a lot of things looking back. All right, let's get back to the video.
Things wasn't working for me in that major city. I had to let everything behind. It was time. take the risk. Let me tell y'all a story. Don't do this, right? There's a guy, I saw a porcupine. I said it correctly, porcupine? I saw a porcupine laying in the ground. Anyway, the guy decided to let everything go. And he left with $2,000. He said, it doesn't matter what the outcome is, I'm leaving with $2,000, I'm taking my vehicle, and I'm going on the road. Yes, and he did it with a family. He did it with a family. I'm going to get to the other one in a second. I'm going to do it with the family and the one without the family.
Listen, y'all, listen.
So,
listen.
He talked with his wife. He said, look, we'll sell everything. Matter of fact, we give everything away. And certain things we'll sell. And we'll deposit that into the account. We out of here. Because he's seen his children. What made the turning point was his children was in tears coming home one day. They came to the moms, and then they came to the dad. They said, Dad, I can't take you here no more. I know you working. Mom's is taking care of the home, but I can't take you no more. In these places, these people don't have respect for us. And you taught us to respect people, yet they don't respect us. They don't like us. So the dad had to make a decision.
And this is a Gentile that I am talking about. This is a Gentile that I'm talking about. That he was willing to sell everything. He told me the story. And he had a wife. He had a daughter and a son. They left New York and moved to Florida. Put the $2,000, invest in the place they got. It took time for it to be ready. Within the month, they stayed at a hotel, and he was in a law firm. And his children came to the house. They was like stressed out. They was dealing with a lot. And he didn't want to leave the job because it was paying well. His wife was like, look, we got to go to Florida. We'll figure it out. So he sold everything. He sold his house. He got a house in Florida. It took about 3 months because he wanted it a certain way. And they made sure the place got done within that time frame. So he stayed at a hotel and his life changed. I just got to get my phone connected, my other phone connected, get it fixed, connected, because I have the phone number there. I know he probably tried to reach out to my old phone number. I don't have that number no more. So yeah, it's a lot. I made a lot of connections at that hotel, y'all. You know, for people from New York, New Jersey. There was a big, big exodus in 2022. The minute I start touching down in Florida, May of 31st of 2022, within 2 months, everybody from New York started exiting. It was like a big exodus started happening. Anyway, let's get back to the video. You're going to listen to both sides.
Either he stay and allow his children to put up with the madness, or they go. And so they move to a particular place, and the Lord seen that he was willing to let everything go, even a good, quote unquote, paying job, to do what's right for his kids and his woman and for himself. And the Lord gave him a business where he dropped down to his place within a month. He paid a couple of months rent, and then the business opened up because he used his tools to his advantage of the learning and brought it to that state and opened up a business. Sometimes the Lord don't want you rich in your own state. I'm going to say this right now. Listen. Sometimes the Lord don't want you rich in your own state because of the people around, the environment. Do you know that if you live in the city, and you have over 10,000 in that particular place, that people will be stalking you more, harassing you more? That doesn't go on down here. You do your thing, people mind their business. You mind your business, they mind their business. You look for trouble, you're going to ask for trouble. This ain't the city lifestyle. You go to this place like hell, anywhere in the world, as I stated on New Breed, you look for trouble, you will find trouble. This is like a mini outside of America type of place for the most part.
Wow, I prophesied about New Breed. Looking back at the video, I prophesied about New Breed. If you asking for trouble, you looking for trouble. So looking back at this video, I prophesied about New Breed monitoring me the whole time without me even knowing it. Wow, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm glad this video is up. Wow. This is the time that me and Ethereal wasn't talking to. This is the time me and Ethereal wasn't talking at the time. So I'm prophesizing about New Breed, not realizing what I just said came to fruition. Wow. Wow. They knew that eventually I would have found out about him. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
And it makes you know, if you look for trouble, you ask for trouble. And I'm going to tell you something, y'all. You better take this very serious. This is not a game. This is a life, living life. You want to live life, or you just want to exist in your city or anywhere in the world? You want to continue to be in exist in response to Black Male Vice TV's video? Do you want to continue to be exist? Look at that. Woo! You got to time this, y'all. You got to time the light. You know what I'm saying? Because they will give you a ticket. That's what the camera is there for, amongst other things. It gives tickets, speed tickets, too. Anyway, the point is that, what do you want? What do you want? You want to live or you want to exist? Do you want to continue to do exist videos like many of these content creators over there do? They continue to do exist videos. It's nothing talking about living. They're not talking about living. They exist on YouTube. You want to be living. Do you want to be them over there, them other sides?
Wow. We know who the other sides are now, right? All they doing is existing content. They're not doing living content. All they doing is existing content. They can't get out of it. Do I realize now why I'm doing this video? Why the Most High say to go back to your 2-year-old video? Now I see why. Because I was prophesizing New Breed and the entities the whole entire time without realizing it. They knew I was going to find out soon. That's why they don't want me to go back to Florida. It's starting to make sense, y'all. It's starting to make sense because once I go back, it's a rap tizzle. Everything I lost, I will gain back and some. I'm not supposed to get it in New York. Listen, I'm not supposed to get it in New York. What I'm supposed to do in New York, I know what I'm supposed to do in New York. I get it now. It's not about me getting a JOB and I'm going to go back to Florida that way. It may be other ways. the sports betting ticket, or the Lord does what the Lord does without me even thinking about it. Next thing you know, I wake up, it's time for me to go back to Florida. That's how real it is, y'all. It might not be from YouTube. It's not supposed to be from the GoFundMe. It could be from the sports betting, or something happens I don't know about that he has in store that he's not allowing me to see. And I'm back. And they're going to shake in their boots when I get back. They're already doing it right now. This video is like a future that we ain't currently now. This is 2 years ago, y'all. And I rented this vehicle. This is not the lady I dealt with vehicle. When I first got down there, you know, I started renting vehicles for a little while, here and there. Because she had her own business to take care of. Anyway, let's continue. We're almost done.
Most of them just exist. They live in a place that just exists. It does not have no living around it. There's nothing really live going on over there. Are you waking up to see that you live in a place that does not exist? This place is living. Just like anywhere in the world, it has its moments. This place is living. These cities, these non-cities, all these violence, senseless killing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That place only exists. It's not living. What did Game say? I see dead people. Ante blow, blow, blow. When he did that thing with the Rastafari, he said, I see dead people. That's talking about Hollywood. They only exist. They don't live. Remember the movie They Live? Did that rhyme? Shout out to Sir Izzo. That's his quote.
I don't talk to Sir Izzo either.
So,
I called them out. All right.
I have to put on the AC. It's very hot. The phone is getting very hot. So that's the question I have for y'all. Hold on a second. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'll be right back. Well, let me sign off, y'all. Let me sign off this live stream. You're tuned in to Rollo on the 7 Talk. I'm your host, Rollo on the 7. And I am signing off. Peace.
Hey, this is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. I'm going to put the link one more time. If any of you ladies want to come on, the link is in the chat. So, hey, I'm glad to send out a motivation video to y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. If you support the Cash App, I don't have the phone on me right now. The phone is charging in the other room. So if you send something to the Cash App, I'll send you an emoji and I'll shout you out in the next video. Thank you once again to Tammy B and Conquer for supporting the super sticker. I appreciate that. Ladies, make sure you put your link in the chat. Put your link in the chat. Listen, if you come through, you got a channel, put your link in the chat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out Trending with Shares video in my community tab. I put everybody's channel in the community tab. If you're listening to the playback, just tap into my community tab. So appreciate y'all liking the video. Let me go get my phone because I got to see how much views it has. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to play some music for y'all. Turn off the camera. Play some music for y'all. I'll be right back. All right. Let me see what my phone says. Hold on 1 second. I want to see how many views it say. We have a lot of people came through. A lot of people did come up in the chat. Let me see something. All right. Salute to Forever Studio. Lizzie Pinkney, Forever Studio, Corey Bennett, Christina, Mrs. Didi, Ethereal, Riza Yesraela, Tamia Conquer Be Care, Ethereal. Thank you all for participating in this chat. Appreciate it, y'all. This is a good one. I'm glad to did this live with y'all. I appreciate y'all participating. If there's any questions y'all have for me in terms of, looking to make some extra cash on the side, outside of your 9 to 5, you're trying to get things up and running going into 2025, quote unquote 2025, you can reach out to me on Instagram. And when I get a chance, I'll, look into what you're talking about and send you some information. You're tuned into Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll be talking with y'all. Just be lookout for some videos and shorts. I may not go live tomorrow. It all depends. And if I do, it will most likely be pre-recorded just to make sure you have on your all notification, because sometimes I may not go live and you might catch a pre-record. So what I like about Restream is that you could pre-record and you might think I'm on live. No, it's a pre-record and it gives you an option of making it live, go to your live viewers or go to your video viewers. So they definitely on point. It's worth the pay. Thanks to y'all for supporting. I say, you know what? To make the content more better, the people support, I'm just gonna pay for this Restream. So, y'all know I got my Florida tag there. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it in the background. Y'all can see it on my thumbnail. And you're gonna see it on my photo with my face. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm glad you're smiling, Dee. I appreciate it. She said, how much were the rooms, weekly or monthly? I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're talking about Florida? Where You talking about the place I worked at? Because if you're talking about the place I worked at, you're talking about during peak time. You're talking about $350 to $450 a day. About a week. Okay, weekly will be, let's say on the peak, 350 times 7 is, let me see, I think it's 2,000 something. Hold on. I don't want to say the wrong answer. $350 times 7. 2,450. Let me do something here. 2,450 times 4. That's going to be 9,800. So anywhere between 9,800 to 10,000 a month of the place I worked at, if they stay there for a month. And me, when I stayed at the hotel, when I came back, because I had my thing, I paid about $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month, and renting a vehicle, when I had to let my vehicle go, that was $3,000 a month. And that's not including gas, that's not including food, making sure my clothes on point, haircut, emergency funds. It's a lot, y'all. That's a lot. You know, so I did a lot. You know, that's why I say I can't wait to go back and go about it the right way, which I was doing at first. It's just a lot of monitoring spirits that I was not aware of. It was not me being a naive. It was just the Lord. Sometimes He knows that we may not pay attention. I can't take back what happened. All I can say is thank the Most High that I remove everything with ethereal. We good. Ringo, brainwaves, the list going on. Y'all already know that already. We good. They're the ones who try to make sure that we didn't get together, even with Courtney. I won't ever forget what Courtney said, because she was right. And it came to fruition. So anyway, we all good. Keep doing your thing. Stay positive. DoorDash. She at it again, y'all. Y'all want me to talk about DoorDash? Let me know right now. Oh, so we should cut it off from here. I think I should talk about DoorDash recent video? Y'all want to hear about DoorDash? Let me know right now. Well, Ringo's talking about it. I'm going over there. I'm going over there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, listen, y'all. I see y'all over there right now. So the Lord has got him talking about it. So oh man. Woo! Woo! He's taking it back to 2019. Woo-wee. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I see y'all over there.